Hi there, welcome back. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Casey and I am a homeschooling mama to 3 boys. And here on my channel, I am sharing our life with you, to put it in a box and to introduce kind of the new channel name change and concept is Home and Family for God's Glory. I am on a journey of growth and pursuing a life that glorifies God in our home and in our family. And you're here along for the ride with me. So I pray that you glean something from this channel, encouragement, ideas, friendship, community, all of those wonderful things, and that you would be blessed. And I'm happy to have you here. Okay, so today's video is actually going to be a little on the chatty side. There's not a lot going on around here at the moment because we are done with our 2021-2022, it's a lot of twos, school year, and we are enjoying that fact. This is my few weeks of getting to tackle projects that I want to do that are tricky to balance in the daily grind of, I shouldn't say grind because it never feels like a grind, but the daily bits of home educating your children. And so, guess who just showed up? Batman! Batman's looking pretty sharp in there. He's got a dress shirt on and pajama pants. I love it. And his suit and his muscles. I love you. Oh.
And my...
Are you gonna reveal your true identity, Batman?
Can I see it?
Are you gonna reveal your true identity?
I wanna see
Who's
it.
under the mask? No. Who's under the mask? Who's under the mask? It's Blaze! He's quite toothless. Okay,
Hold on.
what are you doing?
I wanna see.
Okay, that was cute. I lost my train of thought, so hold on just a moment. We got rid of our daily routine stuff. Now I say that, the kids still do the same, well, not all the same things, but like make your bed, brush your teeth, get dressed, read your Bible. That stuff is still done every day. It's just not like you're waking up at this time and we're starting the day at this time. It's very loosey-goosey around here right now. And I'm kind of enjoying it, but I know I'm gonna get over it really quickly because my productivity has also slowed down in the morning hours a little bit, and I love being most productive in the morning. So we're taking the week of chill, and then we'll start reintroducing some of those good habits in a more consistent fashion. There he is again. Okay, so recapping the year, because it's been a fantastic year. So fantastic, in fact, that I did not film very many videos.
Mommy.
Yes, dear. Are you flying?
No, wait.
Okay, so we had a fantastic school year, probably our best one yet. I was much more consistent this year, and we got everything done that we wanted to get done, that were our goals for the year. That included also having friends join us for school. We're doing it together. So in a way, it's kind of like a mini co-op, but not. And that was awesome, way better than I could have expected it to be. So we have friends that do school with us every day now, and their kids are older with Landon's age. And so it's been wonderful. And one of the surprise blessings of that is that it made me, much more consistent in my getting the day started at the same time every day, which was wonderful because before we would be a little more laid back and let the kids sleep until they woke up naturally within reason, and then, have a slow morning and then be still doing school later afternoon. Well, now, we're starting our mornings off strong, and the kids are bright and bushy-tailed and tackling their work, and we're doing our family subjects together, and we're done in the afternoon early, and they have the whole rest of the day to pursue their interests and play or go on adventures or run errands, like all the things that it just creates a little more margin for us to do those things as well. And I love how true it is that when we set those rails in our day, we actually have more freedom. And I've truly felt that benefit from that whole experience that we've added to our homeschool lifestyle. And I look forward to it all resuming in the fall. It's going to be awesome. Okay, so recapping the year, things that went good. A solid routine with our kids. Like I just said, our mornings started off very consistent and very productive, and that was a huge blessing. We did finish strong with all of our curricula. Our history, we went all the way through it and finished up earlier than like our set end of the year date. So it wasn't like we were rushing to finish anything. We read some great books together, had some great conversations. It's so fun watching your children mentally engage and interact with all that's transpired before them, and then using it to think critically about things that are taking place in their day. It's so exciting. I love at the end of the year reflecting on each of our kids and their strengths and their weaknesses and the things that were the areas where they really blossomed and the approaches that really fueled their learning versus the things that kind of stifled or we kind of muddled through. So each of our children has those areas. I may recap those in another video just to share. Our kids are not cookie cutter kids. Nobody's children are. They are not designed to function a certain way and learn a certain way and comprehend things a certain way. Like, they are each individual persons, and it is such a beautiful thing that we as home educators get to celebrate that for each of our children, learn from them as they're teaching us, and then tweak and change and modify and completely customize their education for each of them. It's such a blessing. It's also a good reminder, and this I hope is a good reminder to you too, that the curriculum that we select for our children is a tool for us to use. It is not something that we are slave to or bound to. It isn't you choose this one way to school your children at the beginning and you have to ride it out all the way through their entire education career, until they pursue higher education or careers. Not at all. It is a tool. It is like an outline that we can use. It is, it gives us those rails to work in, but we still have freedom. We have the freedom to change course if we need to, if it will serve our children better or ourselves better. Maybe it's something that's hard for you to teach because you're not engaged in the material, or you don't really, the approach and style doesn't resonate with you as the parent. Make those adjustments, even if that's in the middle of the year. Do not let it become a source of stress and tension and fighting between you and your children, because your relationship is of utmost importance, way beyond any curricula. And so there are some changes that we are going to be making in the fall. I'm not bound to anything other than our children and the Lord, and showing them how God created all of these wonderful things that we get to learn, and He is sovereign over all the events of history and all of creation and words and numbers and how they interact. And so those are the things that went great this year. Things I learned that kind of flow from that. Oh wait, there's one more thing that was really cool this year that we did for a period of time, and then spring breaks happened, and when we came back, we kind of didn't re-engage them. So I have a little bit of a different approach to them for the upcoming year that I'm going to try and see how that works. A lot of it was just like planning on my part. But anyways, it was these bingo boards. Okay, so 5 students of all different ages. They all need different things from me, and I'm only one person, or getting the extra help needed through the day is a little tricky. And so our friends had this idea, and she was an educator in the public school system, so she brings a lot of like some really cool tricks to our game, our mashup of families, and one of them was these bingo boards. And so what we do is we create like a bingo board, and on these boards are different tasks or educational things that the kids can do completely independently. So if they're in between their independent work, or they're stuck and they need some help, but I or she are currently engaged with another child, it gives them something that they can go tackle. It gives them some direction, some guidance of something they can do while they're waiting, or if they're finished with their individual subjects and waiting for our family subjects. It just keeps them engaged in that learning process without having to say, I'm done, what can I do? Or finding something unproductive to do, and then me having to stop, or her having to stop and redirect them. So anyways, on them are things like nature walks and nature journal. There's vocabulary challenges where they can learn, go look up 5 new words in the dictionary and write down the definitions and use them in a sentence. There's playing games with a peer or a younger child, or reading to a younger child, drawing videos, like just different things like that, and filling up this bingo board. And then at the end of the week, if they get 5 in a row or complete the board, then each family's decided their own kind of payout reward system, if you will. So we did those really well for a few months, and then spring break happened, came back, and they didn't come back but the kids kept asking for them. They loved them, and so I felt really bad that I wasn't delivering on them. But my plan for the fall is to actually pre-make 36 bingo boards for the kids in a little folder or spiral book where they're all done. And each week is a little different, so it's not the same things every week because that would be redundant, but several ideas redistributed each week in a different manner will make that not too big of a task. But if I have them all done before we start the year, then that's not something else that I have to do on a weekly basis to try to come up with. The other big thing that I learned from this, like reflecting back on the year, is so we're an eclectic homeschool approach. We do a little bit of everything, but my natural bend and our kids' natural bend does really like the Charlotte Mason approach. So a lot of our curricula is Charlotte Mason influenced, or kind of goes with that style, but not in a purist sense. So we started with classical conversations, then we went to Ambleside Online, and it was like, wait, I wanted them to be together, but I don't know, I could make a mash. But then there was other area, like the mathematics was more traditional approach. And so anyways, we're eclectic. Each and every subject is how I like to teach and how our kids learn. But one of those changes is going to be in our math approach. Our oldest did teaching textbooks for the first time last year, and he did great with it. He finished strong. I don't feel like there were anything that he didn't grasp, but I've noticed a lot of families say like it worked really well for them. Their kids did great, but then as they got into higher level maths, they realized that the approach was very much, I don't know how to articulate it in a way. Like, there's nothing wrong with the company and that it does serve a lot of families well, but my concern is, and I'm doing this preemptively, not reflectively, is that as he gets into higher level maths, the way that the curriculum works and being computer based is there's not as much note taking and practice on paper, and when you get into higher level maths like that, I think, my opinion is that it's kind of necessary. So we are going to leave teaching textbooks for the pre-algebra age and up, and we're going to try Principles of Mathematics from Master Books this year. I really like the approach. It doesn't seem overwhelming. I love that it is biblical, Bible-based. I'm really excited for him to tackle that curriculum for the fall, and he is too. He likes working with paper and pencil, and he enjoyed the computer, but he missed the paper and just scratching on paper. It didn't feel the same to him. So we're going to switch directions with that. And our middle son also, he's been doing a spiral-based math, and this was his first year doing a spiral-based math. And before that we did mastery-based with Horizons. We're going to go back to the mastery-based. I love Horizons math. And so he will be picking that up in the fall. And then our youngest, it's kindergarten math, and he nailed it. He did fantastic. He loves math. He loves numbers. But I think for my sake also, we're going to put him on Horizons math as well. So those are some changes from this year that we are going to switch up for the fall. Okay, summertime. It's summer. Sorry, that was kind of dumb. I might edit that out. We have lots of plans, and yet we don't. We have some travel plans this summer, a really big trip that I'm super excited about, and a mission trip that we are doing again. We did it last year, and it was amazing, and the kids are very excited to do it again. Pool passes. We love doing our mornings here at home, chill, not lazy, but like relaxed, I should say. We'll have a morning routine that's gonna fire up in June, and then we have early lunch and straight to the pool. A few hours there when it's quiet and all the other kids are at summer school, and then home for afternoon relaxation and playing around the house and whatever else we want. And then, let's see, lots of visiting parks and nature walks, picking back up on our nature journaling and watercoloring. That's a big goal of mine this summer for myself, but also for the kids, because we are a big art family. They love art and drawing and watercolor. And so I've been pulling up all kinds of inspiration to get them started with that. And then our morning routine. And our summer plans for like the learning bits is always Bible in the Word daily, renewing our minds daily in the Word, reading their books, and then a journal. We tried journaling this year. I think sometimes I get an idea in my head and I like set the bar too high, if you will, from the beginning, and then it fizzles out. So I'm gonna lower that bar just a bit. Batman's back. I was visiting with my mom. I love talks with my mom. She was telling me about her journaling as a kid, and then like what inspired her was my grandpa Rex, and all his journaling was it was kind of like it made me think of a captain's logbook, where he just wrote down, things like planted corn, the weather. Oh, I got coffee here, babe. Hold on. Okay. What the weather, maybe if there was a big storm that came in that day, or just like short, simple sentences. They were nothing crazy ambitious, but there's freedom in making it longer. So I'm gonna get the kids the little pocket notebooks that are really inexpensive, and just to have them write a sentence of every day. Like, what was their best part of the day, their worst part, something they learned, something they loved, whatever. Just one sentence a day, and see what happens with that. And then last but not least is these Summer Bridge activity books. So this is definitely not Charlotte Mason, and I am very aware of that. But again, we are not purists. Hey, Batman, can you slide your head over one way or the other? Thank you. Okay, so my mom, you're so funny. My mom picked these up for me at Ollie's because they were very inexpensive, but they are, and I'll probably flip the camera around and do a little flip through. They are just like 15 minutes a day, and they cover reading, writing, math, science, social studies, and fitness. And I got one for Blaze. His is kindergarten to first grade. Can you please stop, Batman? Our middle son is between 2nd and 3rd grade, and then our oldest between 6th and 7th grade. So they're gonna do that each morning. It's very independent and just some practice of the things they've learned this year and things that they will get introduced to next year. And yeah, I'll flip it over and give you a quick peek, but that wraps it up. Oh wait, no, I'm just kidding. So our homeschool space, which is our home because it's a lifestyle, but our dining room, our dining nook, I have completely pulled everything off the wall, off the walls and cleaned it out. And I attempted hanging some shelves because I thought I wanted shelves, but unfortunately the space is just too small for full-on shelves. I did think about it this morning a little bit though, and I kind of wonder if I might like a few of like the picture ledge shelves that maybe I can prop some books or posters or framed prints up on and be able to change them out. So I might do something like that. But anyways, so yeah, just cleaning it out and giving it a blank slate for fresh and new. What are you doing? Fresh and new for the fall, because who doesn't love giving new life to things? So yeah, let's take a peek at these books and then I'm gonna sign off. Batman, you're being very obnoxious. But yeah, that's the end of our year and summer plans. It's a chatty video, and if you stuck out for the whole thing, thank you. Don't forget to like and subscribe and see more of Batman here, and who knows what other aliases he'll have. And yeah, I'm glad you're here. Thanks for stopping by. Kindergarten through 1st grade. I don't even know that this will take 15 minutes each day, but just practicing those concepts and sight words and the math. You can find these on Amazon, or even I think Walmart might have them. Where else? I don't know. My mom got these at Ollie's, which is an awesome, fun store, by the way. They always have really great stuff. Sometimes not such great stuff, but yeah. So that's what he'll work on. Our middle son, 2nd to 3rd grade. This is kind of what it looks like inside. So each day it looks like is one page front and back. So you could even just pull them out, not give them the whole book each day, just pull out a sheet. And that way it doesn't feel like they're doing schoolwork as much, from a whole book. It's just a page a day, like Monday through Friday, or even a few days a week, whatever you want to do. There's a skills matrix inside each of the books that shows you what things are taught. So addition, algebra, character development, division, fitness, fractions, geometry and measurement, grammar, graphing and probability, language arts, multiplication, number sense, phonics, problem solving, reading comprehension, science, social studies, subtraction, time and money, vocabulary and spelling, and writing. And then, which lesson has those concepts. I don't know. These are just really great little resources to use. And even public school families, can utilize these with their kids if they don't do summer school. It's just a fun little resource. Same thing for the older kids, one page front and back each day. Simple.